Field is in behind the gate for the first of 11 dashes. Crowley Creek and Stephen Trites, All-American Dazzle, Wayne Watson. Eamon Molly, Lonnie Stokes. Power Pro, Mike Berrio. Yankee Dancer, Mike Downey. Keystone Hot Pants on the outside, Gilles Berrio. $1 Million Jewel, Philip Hodgson. Impish Art, Todd Trites. Here they come. They're off and pacing. All-American Dazzle wants the front and is leading it on the way to the 8th pole. On the outside, Eamon Molly looking for second position and grabs it away from Impish Art. That one was aggressive from a trailing post position and sits in third spot right now. Crowley Creek is in fourth. On the outside, Power Pro looks for a seat from fifth. Then it's $1 Million Jewel and Keystone Hot Pants is on the go on the outside. Yankee Dancer is the trailer, and All-American Dazzle and Wayne Watson took them past the quarter-mile station in 29-4. On around the barn turn for the first time. All-American Dazzle showing the way. Eamon Molly is second. Then it's Impish Art third. As they come off the top of the turn, looks like a first-up move from Keystone Hot Pants at this point. And that one hustles up there for Berrio to second position as they come for the half-mile station. It's still All-American Dazzle, but up to challenge now past the half is Keystone Hot Pants. Then it is Eamon Molly, and $1 Million Jewel is fourth with cover on the outside. Then it is Impish Art. On the outside, Yankee Dancer. On the inside, Crowley Creek, and the trailer at this stage as they head down the backside for the final time is Power Pro. The half was reached in 1:01.3. Down the backstretch they go, final time with All-American Dazzle. On the outside, racing in second is Keystone Hot Pants, and they were past three-quarters in 1:31.4. All-American Dazzle finding another gear. He's put away the challenge of Keystone Hot Pants, but now has to deal with Eamon Molly. Inside of an eighth of a mile left to go. It's All-American Dazzle. Eamon Molly coming up on the outside. Impish Art right there in third as they come for the line. All-American Dazzle has got it. Wayne Watson with the win over Eamon Molly, and Impish Art was in for third. Time for the mile, 2:02.3. Here is your winner of race number 1. Tonight's opener goes to number 2, All-American Dazzle. 7-year-old son of Grin from Ear to Ear from the Camlock mare Daylon Tranquil. Owned by Harley McKinnon of St. John. Harley is the trainer. Wayne Watson picks up the driving victory. First win for the horse this season in a time of 2:02.3. 7-2 winner on the nose. Number 2, All-American Dazzle for Harley McKinnon and driver Wayne Watson. Field is in behind the gate for race 2. Field of 7. Indigo Artist, Percy Jones. Spring Jollity, Philip Hodgson. Big Brown Ben, Mike Downey. Lindale Legacy, Todd Trites. Same Old Story on the outside for Stefan DeCourcy. Trailing horses, Paris Night with Gilles Berrio. Sonona Hanover with Mike Campbell. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Lindale Legacy wants to be forwardly placed and will go after Indigo Artist into the first turn. Indigo Artist and Lindale Legacy as they go for the 8th. Racing in third is Big Brown Ben. Then it's Paris Night in fourth. And moving up to fifth on the inside, that is Sonona Hanover. Racing in sixth, Spring Jollity. And the trailer currently is Same Old Story as they head down the backstretch for the opening quarter-mile marker. And on top and cutting it out, Percy Jones and Indigo Artist leading the way. Up on the outside with a quick brush, it's Paris Night. Paris Night will challenge. They were by the opening quarter in 31-1. And now Paris Night puts a nose in front of Indigo Artist. Racing in third as they come off the top of the turn. That is Lindale Legacy, and they move for the half with Paris Knight taking over up front. Moving to the outside, Lindale Legacy. Indigo Artist continues to hold second. Then it's Big Brown Ben, Sonona Hanover. Same old story. And the trailer now is Spring Jollity. They were past the half in 1:01 and 2, with Paris Knight continuing to lead it by 2.5, maybe 3 lengths. By the 5/8 they go. And down the backstretch for the final time with Paris Knight. Indigo Artist second. Lindale Legacy in between horses. 3 wide move on the outside from Big Brown Ben. And that one goes on to third and is challenging for second. Sonona Hanover has no place to go. Then it's Same Old Story in Spring Jollity. 3/4, 1:31 and 1. Paris Knight has found another gear. As they come round the turn, Big Brown Ben is up to second now. And they are off the top of the turn and down the stretch they come for home. Paris Knight looking for a first career victory. Big Brown Ben up against Indigo Artist as they come for the line. Paris Knight picks up that first career win. Indigo Artist second, then Big Brown Ben and Sonona Hanover. And the time for the mile, 2:01 and 4. Parading back to the winner's enclosure here at Fredericton Raceway, it's number 7, Paris Knight. 3-year-old son of Neutralize from the Cam's Card Shark mare, Paris. Bred by Don Dickinson of Simons, owned by Owen Davies, Richard, and Tim Clough. Owen is the trainer. Gilberto picks up the driving victory. First career win for the colt comes this evening in 2:01 and 4. Number 7, Paris Knight, wins as the favorite for Gilberto. Field is in behind the gate for the third. Full field of 8 starters. Kendall Delta with Gilberto. Breeze Hanover, Stacy Gay. Cruisin' Full Throttle, Mike Downey. Fernhill Treasure, Stephen Trites. Georgie Girl, Lonnie Stokes. Hurricane Island on the outside for Philip Hodgson. Trailing horses, Basin View Brad, Mark Haig, and Contact Jones with Todd Trites. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Breeze Hanover shooting for the front, but Kendall Delta has got a little more pace in the early going, and Kendall Delta will lead this field to the 8th mile marker. Breeze Hanover is in second. As they go past that 8th mile station, racing in third spot is Fernhill Treasure. Then it's Basin View Brad, and Contact Jones is next. Cruisin' Full Throttle 6th, in 7th position Georgie Girl, and the trailer is Hurricane Island, and they are spread out single file past the opening quarter-mile station. And on top and cutting it out, Kendall Delta took them past that post in 29 and 1. Kendall Delta leading the way. Breeze Hanover in the pocket. Fernhill Treasure is right there in third. They will come off the top of the turn and move in front of us for the first time on their way to the half. Action on the outside, and Contact Jones moves up, but moving in front of that one is Fernhill Treasure, and they come past the half with Kendall Delta. Breeze Hanover and Fernhill Treasure is on the go without the cover. Next up is Basin View Brad. Then it's Contact Jones and Georgie Girl. On the outside is Cruisin' Full Throttle, and the trailer continues to be Hurricane Island, and they were past the half in 1 minute flat. Down the backstretch they go, final time. It is Kendall Delta, Breeze Hanover. 3 wide move on the outside from Contact Jones, and that one goes after the leader. Fernhill Treasure is up there. 3 wide as well was Cruisin' Full Throttle, and they were past 3/4 in 1:30 and 4. And on the go, rounding the barn turn, Contact Jones has the lead by 2. Cruisin' Full Throttle on the outside is on the go. Kendall Delta third now as they come down the stretch for home. Contact Jones trying to hold on. Here comes Cruisin' Full Throttle, full of pace on the outside as they come for the line. Contact Jones got it over Cruisin' Full Throttle. Kendall Delta came back to pick up third spot, and the time for the mile was 2:01 and 1. Now parading back to victory lane here at Fredericton Raceway, it is your winner of the third race, number 8, Contact Jones. Owned by Chester Eatman of Burt's Corner. Chester is the trainer. Todd Treitz picks up the catch-driving victory here this evening. 5-year-old son of intrepid Sealster from the Abercrombie mare, Little White Lies. It's a brand new lifetime mark for the 5-year-old. Pacing this evening in 2:01 and 1. That's number 8, Contact Jones and Todd Treitz. Field is in behind the gate for race 4. We have Maho Bay and Lonnie Stokes. Edgewater Shadowfax, Mike Downey. My Bright Penny, Mike Campbell. All Over You, Philip Sowers. Mischievous Luck, Gilles Berriot. Ultimate Spirit on the outside with Todd Treitz. One trailer, it's Miss Mimi with Stephen Treitz. Here they come. They're off and pacing. On the inside, Maho Bay is on the go, and in between horses, All Over You right there as well. 3 wide move in the early stages from Ultimate Spirit trying to get into the thick of things, and Ultimate Spirit will show a nose in front and go right on to the top as they go down the backstretch for the opening quarter. It is Ultimate Spirit, then Maho Bay, and Miss Mimi use that trailing post effectively to sit in third. On the outside, All Over You is fourth, then it is Edgewater Shadowfax, My Bright Penny, and Mischievous Luck trails. They're now single file and past the opening quarter in 29 and 1. It is Ultimate Spirit showing the way. As they come off the top of the turn and past that 3/8 mile post, moving in front of us for the first time with Ultimate Spirit. Sitting in second is Maho Bay and Miss Mimi is third. Racing up to fourth, that is Edgewater Shadowfax. Then, racing in fifth, All Over You. And next up is My Bright Penny, now 3 wide on the way to 5/8. The trailer is Mischievous Luck. They were by the half in 1 minute and 4/5. Moving 4 5/8 of a mile and continuing to lead it, Ultimate Spirit. Edgewater Shadowfax first up on the outside as they go down the backstretch. Final time. Maho Bay is third. Next up in fourth is My Bright Penny. Then it's Miss Mimi, All Over You, and Mischievous Luck. They were by 3/4 in 1:31 and 2, and it continues to be Ultimate Spirit. On the outside, Edgewater Shadowfax trying to chase down the leader. Maho Bay is third and My Bright Penny fourth. Inside of 1/8 of a mile left to go, and My Bright Penny fans out widest of all as they come down the stretch for home. Ultimate Spirit, My Bright Penny on the outside, coming to the line in between them, Edgewater Shadowfax, but that's tight. It looks like Ultimate Spirit got it coast to coast. Very close for second between My Bright Penny and Edgewater Shadowfax. The time for the mile, 2:02 and 3. Second win in a row for driver Todd Treitz. This time round, he gets it with the number 6, Ultimate Spirit. 6-5 on the nose of the 4-year-old mare. A daughter of Too Funny for Words from the life sign mare Exciting Life. Owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, trained by Robert Laffin. The mare picks up her first win of this year in a time of 2:02 and 3. Number 6, Ultimate Spirit, and driver Todd Treitz. Field is in behind the gate for race number 5. Lady Mercury, Todd Treitz. Howmax Up Tempo, Philip Hodgson. Blue Demon, Mark Haig. Nan's Way, Mike Berriot. Royal Putnam, Mike Downey. The Viking Prince on the outside, Stephen Treitz. Seawind Amanda, Gilles Berriot. Villa Max, Lonnie Stokes. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Blue Demon scoots off the wings, and this one is on the lead before they get to the turn. Racing in second, Lady Mercury, And up on the outside, Villa Max has third and will look for a seat as they go past the opening 8th mile marker. Moving up to fill the hole in 4th position, that is Seawind Amanda. Then How Max Up Tempo is next. Nan's Way is 6th. Then Royal Putnam. And the trailer is the Viking Prince as they go past the opening quarter, and we've got a battle up front. On the outside is Villa Max is at the leader's wheel, and that leader is Blue Demon. They were past the opening quarter in 29 3. Blue Demon showing the way past 3/8. On the inside, Lady Mercury has taken second. On the outside, Villa Max now gets a seat back in at the cones, and Seawind Amanda is 4th. The field is spread out coming to the half. Up on the outside for 5th, Nan's Way. Then How Max Up Tempo. Royal Putnam and the Viking Prince. They were past the half in 59 4. On round the turn. For 5/8 they go. That is Blue Demon. Lady Mercury right there tight in second. Moving in third, Villa Max. To the outside, there goes Seawind Amanda. Now takes over third spot. Nan's Way is next. Then Royal Putnam, the Viking Prince, and How Max Up Tempo as they go on for 3/4. And the leader continues to be Blue Demon. Lady Mercury is second. Racing in third spot, Seawind Amanda. They were past 3/4 in 1:30 3. On for the 7/8. And Blue Demon looks very fresh up front. He is pacing on with inside of 1/8 of a mile left to go. Lady Mercury is second. Then Seawind Amanda. As they come down the stretch for the line, Blue Demon looking for that wire as Seawind Amanda is closing the gap, but Blue Demon got it over Seawind Amanda, and Lady Mercury in for the show. The time for the mile, 2 minutes and 3/5. Here is your winner of race number 5. It's the 3, Blue Demon. 5-year-old son of All-American Ingot from the Arts Place mare Blues Clues. Owned and trained by Margot Fisher of Fredericton. Mark Haig picks up the driving victory. First win of this season for the gelding, coming in a time of 2:03. That's number 3, your favorite at 2-5, Blue Demon and Mark Haig. Field is in behind the gate for race 6. I Got a Rocket, Mike Campbell. El Nino Nico, Philip Hodgson. Rackland Fine Line, Todd Treitz. Meadowland Griffey, Gilles Berriot. Elm Grove Camrose, Bill Watts. The outside for Choco du Ruisseau with Mark Haig. DG's Crosby Trails with Mike Downey. Here they come. They're off and pacing quickly. El Nino Nico goes for the front. In behind that one is I Got a Rocket as they go for the opening 8th mile marker. And on the outside, third is Meadowland Griffey as they go for that 8th. Meadowland Griffey moving up to second spot now and will challenge for the lead as they head down the backstretch for the first time. On the outside, following with cover, that is a Choco du Ruisseau. And now Meadowland Griffey has moved on to the front. El Nino Nico is in second. Up to second now on the outside, Choco du Ruisseau. I Got a Rocket is 4th. Then moving in 5th, DG's Crosby on the outside. Rackland Fine Line is next. And the trailer is Elm Grove Camrose. They were past the opening quarter in 30-1, and the field comes off the top of the turn and will pace down the stretch for the half. On the outside, Choco du Ruisseau puts ahead in front. Racing in second is Meadowland Griffey. Then El Nino Nico had an eye to the outside, but DG's Crosby gets up there quickly. He's first up and is 4th. Then it's I Got a Rocket. Elm Grove Camrose quickly makes a move as well. And Rackland Fine Line with the half in 1 minute flat. Past the 5/8. They head down the backstretch for the 3/4. And Choco du Ruisseau continues to lead it. Moving second on the outside, DG's Crosby has no cover but continues to advance. Racing in third on the outside, Elm Grove Camrose is wound up as well. And in 4th now fading, that is Meadowland Griffey. 3/4 was paced in 1:30 2. And the field continues to move on round the turn with Choco du Ruisseau taking them past the 7/8. DG's Crosby right there in second as they come down the stretch for the line. Choco du Ruisseau continues to advance. Far outside for Racklin Fine Line. Choco du Ruisseau gets the win. Racklin Fine Line second. Looked like DG's Crosby in for third. The time for that mile, 2:01 2. Second win in a row for driver Mark Haig. This time round with number 6, Choco du Ruisseau in the 6th race. 5-year-old son of $1 Million Cam from the Dragon's Lair mare M.B. Toblerone. Owned by Tina Dunphy of Majorville, trained by John Stewart. Mark Haig makes the draw for this evening's 50-50 draw. Picks up the win, first of the season for the 5-year-old in a time of 2:01 2. Number 6, Choco du Ruisseau with Mark Haig. Field is in behind the gate for race 7. Do You Believe in Me with Philip Hodgson. Texas Treasure Gilles Barrio. Ashby Corner Todd Trites. Forever Finesse, Mike Downey. Windermere Nick, Stephen Trites. Tahuya River Dance, Mark Haig. Cholito Hanover, Lonnie Stokes. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Texas Treasure looking for the front, and Do You Believe in Me scoots out of there as well and protects his position as they go on around the turn. Moving in third, Cholito Hanover. Then racing in fourth, it is Ashby Corner, further back to Forever Finesse. Then Windermere Nick and the trailer Tahuya River Dance as they go down the backstretch for the opening quarter. Do You Believe in Me shows the way and will lead this field past the opening quarter-mile marker. Texas Treasure is second, Cholito Hanover third, and Ashby Corner is next. The quarter was reached in 29 seconds flat. Round the turn for 3/8. Further back, it's Forever Finesse. Then Windermere Nick and Tahuya River Dance is the trailer. Off the top of the turn, they will move in front of us for the first time. Do You Believe in Me? Cholito Hanover on the go on the outside to challenge that leader at the half-mile marker. Then it is Texas Treasure. Moving in fourth spot, Ashby Corner. Racing fifth, Forever Finesse. Then Windermere Nick and Tahuya River Dance starts to make a move from the rear of the field. They went by the half in 1 minute flat. Past 5/8 and down the back stretch they go, final time. Do You Believe in Me trying to fend off Cholito Hanover, and Cholito Hanover's going to clear. It's Cholito Hanover, Ashby Corner on the go on the outside. Do You Believe in Me is third. Forever Finesse moves up to third spot now, and Tahuya River Dance is on the move on the outside, 3/4 in 1, 30 2. Rounding the barn turn, final time. Cholito Hanover, Ashby Corner, digging in as they come off the 7/8 and move down the stretch for home. Cholito Hanover and Ashby Corner, Forever Finesse on the move, and Windermere Nick is furthest outside as they come for the line. Cholito Hanover got it. It was Forever Finesse second on the cones. Good move to the inside to finish in third spot. Tahuya River Dance, and the time for the mile, 2:01 3. First win as a 14-year-old, your number 7, Cholito Hanover. 4-1 on the nose, gets the victory for the owner-trainer Nathalie Mignot of Saint-Donat, Quebec. Lonnie Stokes drives. 14-year-old veteran son of Big Towner is from the Albatross mare, Charlotte Newton, pacing this evening in 2:01 3. Number 7, Cholito Hanover with Lonnie Stokes. Field is in behind the gate for the 8th. Field of 6, Woodmere Sandollar, Stephen Trites, One Wild Night, Gilles Berriot, Hot Shot Mindale, Lonnie Stokes, Pembroke Paycheck, Don Dickinson, Nicole's Baby, Todd Trites, on the outside, Billy and Bud, Mike Downey. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Nicole's Baby from the outside of the starting gate. Aggressive in the early going, and she will grab the front as they go for the opening 8th mile marker. Woodmere Sandollar is going to sit second. Then it's Hot Shot Mindale third. Racing in fourth, One Wild Night. Next up, it's Pembroke Paycheck in fifth. And the trailer is Billy and Bud as they go single file down the backstretch for the opening quarter-mile marker. Nicole's Baby on fire up front, and she takes them past the opening quarter-mile station. Woodmere Sandollar is tight up in second, and the quarter was reached in 29 3. Racing around that barn turn, and in third spot is Hot Shot Mindale. Then One Wild Night, Pembroke Paycheck, and the trailer continues to be Billy and Bud as they come off the top of the turn, pace down the stretch for the half. Nicole's Baby getting a breather here in the second panel. Woodmere Sandollar is second, racing in third spot and moving to the outside, Hot Shot Mindale. Getting the cover on the outside of the racetrack, One Wild Night, then Pembroke Paycheck and Billy and Bud. The half was reached in 1 minute and 2/5. On to the 5/8 they go. Nicole's Baby on the outside, Hot Shot Mindale now comes to second and is at the leader's wheel. Racing in third, Woodmere Sandollar. Then One Wild Night, Pembroke Paycheck and Billy and Bud. The field is tight, and the new leader is Hot Shot Mindale past 3/4. Hot Shot Mindale and Nicole's Baby. One Wild Night now without cover on the outside in third, the 3/4 in 1:30 3, and Hot Shot Mindale continues to dig in up front. One Wild Night trying to mount a challenge on the outside. They come off the top of the turn. Hot Shot Mindale, One Wild Night, Billy and Bud is moving in the race for place as Hot Shot Mindale takes them to the wire. Hot Shot Mindale got it. Very close for second, either Billy and Bud or One Wild Night. The time for the mile, 2:01. Back to victory lane here at Fredericton Raceway. Second win on this program for driver Lonnie Stokes. Second win in a row for Hot Shot Mindale. Carl Hartley of Springfield, the owner and the trainer. Second win of this season from just 4 starts tonight, equaling his lifetime record of 2:01. 5-year-old son of Arts Place from the Jate Lobel mare, Nanny Oakley Mindale. Hot Shot Mindale victorious with Lonnie Stokes. Field is in behind. The Trias Truck Center starting gate for the start of race 9. Modern Will, Bill Watts. Fightertown Pilot, Mark Collett. New Coast Typhoon, Todd Trites. Aries Andrew, Lonnie Stokes. Luker's Luck, Mike Downey. Tornado Sky, Mike Campbell. Provoke Me, Gilles Berriot. Blue Man Group with Mike Berriot. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Modern Will wants the lead, and he uses that inside position to his advantage. In between horses, it's Fightertown Pilot further outside. New Coast Typhoon is 3 wide round the turn. As they go on for the opening 8th mile marker, Modern Will continues to lead. New Coast Typhoon in second position, then Provoke Me in third. Fightertown Pilot, Blue Man Group is next. Then it is Aries Andrew. Luker's Luck 7th. And the trailer is Tornado Sky as they go on past the quarter-mile station. They were by that marker in 28 4. On round the turn with Modern Will. The outside New Coast Typhoon. Watching those two battle is Provoke Me in third position, and they come off the top of the turn and pace down the stretch for the half. New Coast Typhoon and Modern Will. Provoke Me third, Fightertown Pilot. Then moving up on the outside quickly is Aries Andrew. Blue Man Group is next, Luker's Luck. and Tornado Sky. We've got 4 in and 4 out as they were past the half-mile marker in 58 and 4. Continuing 4.58. Modern Will. 3 wide move on the outside. That one coming from RE's Andrew as they head down the backstretch final time. And continuing to battle, it is New Coast Typhoon. Another big move on the outside. Full of pace. Tornado Sky driving on to challenge for the lead. Tornado Sky past 3/4 in 1:29 and 4. Rounding the barn turn final time with Tornado Sky. Continuing in second position is RE's Andrew as they come off the top of the turn and pace down the stretch for home. Tornado Sky, RE's Andrew as they come for the line. Racing in third is Blue Man Group. Tornado Sky and RE's Andrew battling back on the inside. RE's Andrew may have gotten it over Tornado Sky, and the time for that mile, 2 minutes, 3/5. Parading back with his third consecutive winner in the driver's seat, it's Lonnie Stokes, this time with number 4, RE's Andrew, in the Chief Harold Sappier Memorial School pace. 8-year-old son of Western Success, victorious, from the Camtastic mare Kona Queen. Linda also trains, and this is the horse's first victory of this campaign. Time for the mile, 2 minutes and 3/5. 8-1 on the nose of number 4, RE's Andrew, battling back in the stretch to earn the victory here in the Chief Harold Sappier Memorial School pace. Our thanks to all of those involved in that group. We enjoyed having you here at Fredericton Raceway tonight. Hope you can make it back at some point in the future. RE's Andrew, 2 minutes and 3/5, third in a row for Lonnie Stokes. The Trias Truck Center starting gate is in motion for tonight's feature of the New Brunswick Community College pace. 7 starters: Robert R. Robert, Philip Hodgson, Woodmere Sandman, Stephen Trites, Hustler Hall with Mark Haig, L'Ami Juste, Lonnie Stokes, Ideal Ticket, Gilberto, Woodmere Big Splash on the outside with Todd Trites, the trailer, EF Fantasia with Dale Spence. Here they come. They're off and pacing. On the move, it's Woodmere Sandman on the go as they go into the turn, and EF Fantasia has taken second spot as they go on for that opening 8th mile marker. Racing in third is L'Ami Juste on the outside and moving. Ideal Ticket now takes over third. Then it's Hustler Hall, Robert R. Robert, and the trailer is Woodmere Big Splash as they go on for the opening quarter. 2 leaders duking it out. And on the inside, Woodmere Sandman. Ideal Ticket in second position right there at the leader's wheel. EF Fantasia close third. Then it's further back to L'Ami Juste. And moving next is Hustler Hall. They were by the opening quarter in 30-1. And on round the turn they go. Moving in front of us for the first time on their way to the half. On the inside, Woodmere Sandman. The outside for Ideal Ticket. Then it's EF Fantasia third. L'Ami Juste is next, then Hustler Hall, further back Robert R. Robert, and the trailer Woodmere Big Splash, and they were past the half, 59-1. And on the lead, that is Woodmere Sandman as they go on past the 5/8 mile station. Woodmere Sandman with Ideal Ticket still challenging first up on the outside. Racing in third, EF Fantasia watching those 2 leaders battle on the way to 3/4. Then L'Ami Juste is next. Hustler Hall on the outside, Robert R. Robert and Woodmere Big Splash, and they were past 3/4 in 1:29. Rounding the barn turn final time with Woodmere Sandman. EF Fantasia has come to second on the cones. Ideal Ticket is third, and they come off the top of the turn and pace down the stretch for the finish. On top, Woodmere Sandman, EF Fantasia, Ideal Ticket coming to the line. Woodmere Sandman got it. EF Fantasia second. Ideal Ticket was third. And the time for the mile, 1:59-2. Here is your winner of the New Brunswick Community College Pace. Tonight's feature goes to number 2, Woodmere Sandman. 4-year-old son of Western Success from the Camlock mare San Frangelica. Owned by Susan Seymour, Beverly Trites, and William Seymour of Fredericton. Trained by Sheldon Watts and driven to victory by Stephen Trites for the horse's first win in just 2 starts this year. 1:59.2 the finish time. Here in the New Brunswick Community College Pace. Good to have the Executive Director of Horse Racing New Brunswick, Jeff Malloy, assisting with the cooler presentation. 8th career victory. The favorite this evening at 7-5. Number 2, Woodmere Sandman and Stephen Trites. Field is in behind the Trias Truck Center starting gate. For the 11th and final this evening, meter leader Gilles Berriot, 7 Signs and Ed Harvey. Vic Victor Stephen Trites, Ace on the River Philip Hodgson. Hello America Mike Downey, Magical Alex Todd Trites. Percy Challenge Lonnie Stokes. Dan DeRosa Don Dickinson. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the far outside. Magical Alex will challenge for the early lead up against Ace on the River and Vic Victor on the cones. And they move on round the turn with Vic Victor taking command. Ace on the River will get a seat on the inside, and Magical Alex is third now. Racing in 4th, 7 Signs on the outside. Moving in 5th. That is a meter leader. Then it is Percy Challenge, Dan DeRosa, and the trailer is Hello America. They've sorted things out and are single file at this point as they were past the opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. Rounding the barn turn. Vic Victor leads it. Ace on the River is close at second. Then racing in 3rd, Magical Alex, and moving to the outside. 7 Signs from 4th as they come off the top of the turn and move in front of us for the first time. Vic Victor and Ace on the River. 7 Signs now has come to 2nd. Then on the outside, Percy Challenge has the cover and looks game. Racing next in 5th spot, Magical Alex. Then it is meter leader Hello America and Dan DeRosa with the half in 1:01.1. And Vic Victor will take them past the 5/8. 7 Signs on the outside. Ace on the River looks for racing room. Then Magical Alex and Percy Challenge. On the outside, 6th is Hello America. Meter leader 7th and Dan DeRosa to the 3/4, and Vic Victor is still on top and cutting it out. 7 Signs uncovered on the outside 2nd. Ace on the River tied up in 3rd. Racing in 4th is Percy Challenge with 3/4 in 1:31. The pace picks up as they come to 7/8. Vic Victor the leader. On the outside, 7 Signs. Percy Challenge on the outside now to challenge for the front. And Percy Challenge is going to give Stokes his 4th win of the night. Percy Challenge the winner. Ace on the River got up quickly for 2nd. And in for the show, 7 Signs. The time for that mile, 2:01.3. Here in the finale this evening, driver Lonnie Stokes earlier scoring in 3 consecutive races, and he puts up his 4th win of the evening with number 7, Percy Challenge. 8-year-old son of Quick Challenge from the Smooth George mare, Smooth Mind, owned by Nathalie Mignot and Eric Deschamplain of Saint-Donat, Quebec. Nathalie is the trainer. Lonnie Stokes steers. First win of the campaign for Percy Challenge comes in 2:01.3. 7-5 on the nose. Percy Challenge. Lonnie Stokes, 4th win of the night.